Okay, so teaming up on our editing did not seem to work. So what we're going to need to do is I need to see individually that you can edit a newscast. It involves so many skills. So I'm going to try to demonstrate for you first what those skills are. So in Google Class, you will find this assignment, SB-EP3 Editing News Segment. That's what you're supposed to be doing. I have all of the media that you would need gathered in your Skeeto Byte News share folder under SB Episodes, SB News EP3. So all of this is here. The pep rally footage is here. The only thing missing is the homecoming footage, the football stuff, which you can find by going to Event Shots, Homecoming Football Game. And these are just scores, so you're going to want to either download the tackle or the beginning of the fourth quarter score. Since this takes so long, start here. Start by downloading all the video files. I'll try to have those on the network drive where they can be referenced from your computer without having to be downloaded, which would save you some time. But that's what you want to start with, getting your video files. And you want to get all your pictures, get them downloaded and imported in here. You can drag them from where they are, or you can go to File, Import. But you're going to start by New. You're going to be under the Editing tab. Download and import the side camera footage. So this is the main camera footage from the TriCaster. The side camera footage should be in that SB-EP3 folder for you. Adjust audio to -3 dB. So I drag over, it should set your sequence settings. Now I'm looking at the audio as it plays, and it's coming up to -27. I want it to hit -3, so that's a difference of 24. So I'm right-clicking, just so that I don't have to worry about it getting too hot. I'm going to go audio gain, and instead of 24, I'll just do 20 and see what it does.
Skeeter readers will be going on a field trip.
Okay, now it's getting up nearly -3, so that was a good measure. Your audio is going to need to change in a different way because you have different audio plugged in. Probably not going to be boomed up 20 decibels. Okay, so I got the audio. Next, I need to key the green screen. So remember, for keying, you're going under Effects. You're looking up Ultra Key. And you're dragging it on here. And it's not going to do anything until you come over here and tell it what to key. So you come to Ultra Key, have Effects Controls picked out, change your key color, change it by, let's drag this little thing down here. Cancel. Okay, I'm going to take this and drag it over here. Okay, that keyed it. It didn't key it very well. You're going to have to fiddle around with it. I used this background. I would like you to use a different background. So you're going to take that background and just drag it through your whole newscast so that it's under the whole thing. Now you can see it's not positioned well. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to say scale to frame size. That's not positioned well because it's not filling the frame. Set to frame size. That didn't help. So I'm going to come up here, be clicked on that, change the scale. Now it's bigger. I can change the position if I want. On this, you may want to just browse and see if their outline looks pretty good. Sometimes you may see like this darkening area right here. Needs to be keyed better. You can watch the green screen video for more tips on keying, but basically on this, we're going to look under our Ultra Key and we're going to change some of these settings down here, like under matte generation and spill suppression. You'll adjust some of those. You could even change from composite to alpha. One of the videos talks about that, and refine it that way. I'm going to go back to composite though. Okay, so moving on from keying, next step is to trim the A-roll. So you'll notice at the beginning, they don't just start straight off. There's a little pre-roll record. I can see the audio starts here. So I can just go ahead and back this up to right here. This up to right here, and let's see.
Hey Skeeters, I'm Damien and Breeze.
That's pretty good. I may want a little bit of front roll before it starts so that we can see them before they start talking. And then you're just going to listen.
Kicked off with a pep rally in fourth period.
Hanby Elementary decorated in recognition of our homecoming. You can see some aspiring skeeters next to the sign shouting out to us in the MHS Mesquite.
Okay, so he got cut off there. So we're going to take the razor tool. We're going to cut it. He's going to repeat himself. And so we're going to trim the edge. So the next step is always just trim the A-roll in the spots where there are cuts. So you can make for some good A-roll and you don't have to worry. Now, there's going to be a jump cut.
Hanby Elementary decorated.
So we need to cover that part with B-roll. And we may trim that down a little bit more. But that's what I mean by trim the A-roll in spots where there are stutters and retakes. I need to see B-roll for all but 2 segments. That means anything where they're giving a news story, I need to see a picture with it.
Recognition of our homecoming. You can see some aspiring skeeters.
So he's talking about Skeeter at Hanby, so I'm looking for the Hanby picture. Some of those were screenshots, so I've deleted them from my desktop since I've made the project. So I won't place that one yet, but you should have a picture for that and you should be able to import it.
Rally, and at halftime, the crown queen, Natalie Lopez, was revealed.
Okay, on this one I don't really like it. It was added in at the last minute. I asked her to say who the queen was. I forgot that there's a homecoming king, so it doesn't make sense to mention the queen and not the homecoming king, so I ended up just cutting that.
You can see some aspiring skeeters next to the signs shouting out to us on the MHS Facebook page.
You can leave it and put a shot of the homecoming queen coming out on pep rally if you want. The pep rally shots, I don't have my video shots on my laptop. Those are on the computer. But go look in the video, and what you'll do, let me give you a sample of when you use video. Here's a video. Okay. This is a real short video. But if I were to use a piece of this video, I'm going to find where I want to start the video, and I'll put I for the end point, and then where I want to end the video, and put O for the out point. Now I can drag this down, and it's going to drag both the video and the audio. But if I want to drag just the video, I don't want the audio playing, I could click and hold that, and now I'm dragging video only. So now I'm covering...
Shouting out to us on the MHS Facebook page.
And you can see it's scaled differently. So I can go, of course, into effects controls when I'm clicked on the video and scale it down so it fits better. That doesn't fit right there, but I just showed you video.
On the MHS Facebook page.
Okay, so that's how you do video. You double click it, mark the in and out points, drag down either the whole thing or just video or just audio. So that's how you would add video. Sometimes, like, there was a lot of pep rally shots that Ethan got, and I wanted to make better use of it. So when they talked pep rally, I grabbed this and scooted the whole thing down and put in a series of pep rally shots. So you can see that there's just a lineup of pep rally shots in there on my original. Okay, so got that going on. I wanted you to add in a football shot and at least 2 pep rally shots, because our videographers got that, and you need to know how to add in shots. B-roll for all but 2 news segments. I'll show you another one with B-roll. So
On a field trip to half-price bookstores.
Half-price bookstores, I got that one in here. That is Skeeter Readers. So I'm looking for the Skeeter Readers picture. Here it is. Most of these pictures don't fit well on top of this video, so once you drag it in, you got to come over to effects controls and scale it. And then I can see them, and it's kind of weird to be covering them up and seeing them. So remember, you got to add black video. And my black video doesn't even size right, as you can see. So I can click the black video and scale it. I'm sure when I make black video, I can change the settings on what's being made so it would fit right. Usually, it's not great to just have a still image there for that long. So, for instance,
Skeeter Readers will be
she's talking Skeeter Readers here. We'll start it here. And then she ends with
21,060 minutes.
Okay, here's where she ends. She's got a great smile going on there. That's nice. But we're covering this all up with Skeeter Readers. But you can't see the picture very well. You can't read this very well. So here's where we add some motion. So remember, we're clicking on this. We're going to animate both position and scale. We'll probably change them both. And then we're going to come to the end of the clip. You could do that up here, or you could do that down here. And I'm going to add some keyframes, because here is where I'm going to change it. So now I'm going to start, where do I want it to end up? I think I want it to end up on their faces. So I'm changing the scale like that. So now I come back and watch.
Skater readers will be going on a field trip to Half Price Bookstore tomorrow to celebrate their accomplishments of reading more than students at all other schools in the district for a total of 21,060 minutes.
2013 Mesquite High grad Darnisha Moore.
Okay, he's going into Darnisha Moore. So she's our next one. She's here. We're going to do hers a little bit different. And how long is he talking about her?
Leadership position.
He talks about her till right here. So I'm just going to extend this black video under her. Here she is. We need to change the original. Oops. Command Z. I was changing it on this. I need to click this. Change the original scaling of that. And where should I start? Should I start it with us looking at her or the message? Let's go ahead. I started originally with her, but I'll scale it up. We'll start with the message. Okay. So we'll start there. And I'm going to hit animate position and scale. We'll end up looking at her face. So we actually probably aren't going to change the scale, but I'll just go ahead and do that. Adjust the position. Maybe we'll scale it a little bit more. Oh yeah, adjust the position. Okay. So here's how it will look.
Celebrate their accomplishments of reading more than students at all other schools in the district for a total of 21,060 minutes.
2013 Mesquite High grad Darnisha Moore has been selected for the position of head tennis coach at Alcorn State. MHS is buzzing with pride over all the new 2013 Mesquite.
Okay, so you see he messed up. That's why you want to fix the A roll first, so you don't do all this positioning and then have to do repositioning. But I just trimmed that, and I guess I've missed a piece. Nope, I've trimmed it all. And I will come back. I'm watching audio for reference, but it looks like here's where he restarts. And we want to just go ahead and bring all that up. And now I'll just click and drag all this. And
1,060 minutes.
2013 Mesquite High grad Darnisha Moore has been selected for the position of head tennis coach at Alcorn State. MHS is buzzing with pride over her new leadership position.
Cross country had a meet in Jesuit.
okay, so right here is some we don't have B-roll for. You can go hunt B-roll for it and try to get that cross-country picture. I know Nuvia found something, but I wasn't able to find it here. So, or here's where you can add a title. So I'll just go to, remember we want to cover their faces, so File, New, Legacy Title. And call it what you are putting there. So XC for cross country. I'm going to just make it see if I can change the color. Okay. And I can use one of these defaults. Well, it changed my background color. Okay. Find my text tool. XC meet. XC MHS versus Jesuit. And I will adjust my... And then I need to go to the cross-country site and see how it ended up. I'll just go ahead and... I think I might have news. MHS cross country is going against Fairview this week. You can see that that took up way too much space, so I'm going to enter down, and I'm going to change my scale, and I'm going to change my scale again. You want it to be more consistent. So you can play with that, get a title that looks good, and then you can drag the title down. You guys know there are 3 other ways to make titles. This one actually covers the faces, so that's why I'm using that. So I'm trying to, I need to click my, did I put my title? Where is my title? Scrubbing. There's my title. Okay. Click my title. scale it